CA Database Management Solutions for IMS for ZOS. Online Index Reorg. As an IMS database user, whether you are using IMS secondary indexes to retrieve records in a particular sequence, or just to quickly locate individual data, you need to make sure that a high performance level is maintained. But in today's online world, the last thing you want to do is take your database offline to perform such essential maintenance. So we would like to introduce you to a new feature in CA Database Organizer for IMS for ZOS called Online Index Reorg. This new feature supports online reorganization of primary or secondary indexes for all of the most common IMS databases: HDAM, HIDAM, PHDAM, and PHIDAM. But how does Online Index Reorg improve performance? Well, unlike Index Rebuild, which reads the whole primary database, sorts indexed fields, and writes new index records, Online Index Reorg only reads existing indexed records from the dataset and writes them into a newly allocated dataset. This consumes less resources, but still reduces CA-CI splits and reclaims storage space. The result is improved performance when accessing the index, which also improves your IMS database performance. And all of this can be achieved without stopping your online IMS databases, so there's no interruption to your business. To run Online Index Reorg, you first need to set up a job. For this, you can use one of our sample JCLs, which you can find in the dataset CIMT SAMP. JCL FFOR9 is a sample job for reorganizing non-HALDB indexes. JCL FF010 is a sample job for reorganizing PS indexes. Let's take a look at the JCL for a full function non-HALDB database. To use this sample JCL, set the values for the datasets, which you can see in the center of the screen, and update the control statements at the bottom. Now let's have a look at the sample JCL for a HALDB database. This is almost the same as the previous JCL, except for the all parts equals yes statement. Now here's an example of a completed JCL using example values. We're going to use this JCL to reorganize PS index D198 for database D197. We'll submit this JCL to start the online index reorganization. After the reorganization is finished, we can see all the datasets that were created. Let's take a closer look at the dataset HPO-MSGS. This dataset shows the main steps that were performed during the reorganization. For example, DBRs were issued against the index that was reorganized. For HALDB databases, any active BMPs were paused. Here you can see that the index was set as recoverable in DBRC, and a virtual image copy entry was written to the recon to enable forward recovery to be run. As a consequence of setting the index as recoverable, any online updates will be logged on the OLDS log dataset. These updates are later applied on the shadow index. These lines show you that the index was started and the paused BMPs were resumed. Here you can see that the index was reorganized using VSAM repro into a new shadow index dataset with the same name as the original index, but with the suffix .n added at the end. Finally, DBRs were issued against the index again. Active BMPs were paused if the option BMP pause equals yes was used. Press PF8 to see the next screen. You can see on this screen that HPR was invoked in forward recovery mode to apply the OLDS updates against the shadow index dataset. Also, the original index dataset name has been renamed with the suffix .o, and the new shadow index has been renamed to the original dataset name. Press PF8 again to move to the next screen. On the final screen, you can see that the DBRC was updated, the new index was started, and paused BMPs have been resumed. Online Index Reorg is available to you upon downloading PTF numbers SO00669, SO00670, and SO00671. We hope that you will find this feature useful and it will help you and your company to better manage your IMS databases. Don't forget to visit our communities page to comment or get more insight. The link is available in the description of this video.